Hi, this is Christina Morrison coming to you from the Construction SuperConference in Hollywood, Florida, and I was able to catch up with Kelly Heuer with Ankura to talk a little bit about the conference and some of the exciting events that have been going on. So, Kelly, how's the conference going so far? And tell us a little bit about the women's workshop yesterday.
So, thank you, Christine. We're thrilled to be here. Ankura's been a longtime supporter of the conference. 6 years ago, myself and colleagues, friends at Evershed Sutherland and at Lendlease came together and initiated an inaugural women's leadership workshop where we bring facilitators in that speak about leadership issues. We're so proud of it. This is our sixth one. We had it yesterday. It opens the conference. The topic this year was empowering with executive presence through the voice. We had a professor that specializes in executive presence. She got us all a little bit uncomfortable, had us do some exercises, got us up out of our seats, but really had amazing takeaways from like research-backed strategies to employ to find your voice. It's so critical not only for women but obviously for men as well. And so the workshop has been such a tremendous success over the last 6 years. My recollection is that in the first year, in 2017, we had roughly maybe 35 people in the audience, maybe 8 to 10 women, and this year we had, I don't have the final count for who actually showed up, but we had 120 registrants with 80 women. So I really think it's been a very successful draw of women to the conference. And all the reviews of our professor, Panera, who came and spoke with us, have been very positive. So we're thrilled about that.
It certainly was a great full room, and you could really tell that the audience, men and women, everybody was very engaged up there during that leadership workshop. So you got the leadership workshop now under your belt, and you're looking towards tomorrow, the keynote luncheon for the closing keynote. What can you tell us about that event and some of the key takeaways to expect?
So we've never hosted or sponsored, I should say, the closing keynote, but an opportunity came up this year. Vertex, who's our co-sponsor and now a friend, came up with this idea of bringing AI to the conference. So the topic is centered around AI and what it means for the construction industry, AEC, all elements of construction. I've been peripherally involved in some of the calls. I'm leaving the experts to actually talk about it. I'm definitely not an expert in AI, but it promises to be a very exciting session. They're going to sort of do some magical tricks on us, and it should be fun. It should be great.
Oh, well, I know everybody's really going to be looking forward to that because, like you said, AI is changing everything, even in construction law, too. So, Kelly, what are you seeing? What are you seeing in the years ahead? Any big plans in the future?
So I'm out of the New York office at Ankura, and really we're seeing in not only our region but across the U.S. A tremendous amount of our business. We're historically a disputes firm, so schedule, damages, standard of care, etc. But really we're seeing a tremendous shift in our advisory services where we get involved in projects much earlier in the process, not just on sort of like the end with the cleanup and the dispute side of it. And so we have a whole business centered around that. In fact, one of my colleagues, Melissa Maria, is a leader in that practice. She actually spoke yesterday on a panel, actually more on the disputes end of it, but brought all of her advisory experience really to that skill set that she's offering, and many of our other colleagues throughout the U.S. and throughout the world actually have been focusing on advisory. So.
Congratulations on all of that. You've certainly got it all covered. So if anybody wants to get in touch with you here at the show, or maybe they weren't able to make it out and they want to get in touch with you after the show, how can they do that?
I'm certainly on the Ankura website. It's Kelly Heuer, kelly.heuer at ankura.com. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I'm going to let you get back to it. And thank you again so much for watching. Continue to stay tuned for more from the Construction SuperConference.